I'm
Yeah,
just an example. Just an example of with circumstances people can't change.
yeah, and with greater responsibility, I think you're being forced to change. I think the people around you will see that you have more wealth. They're gonna change their way that they address you. So now you have to change about how you allow people in your inner circle. It's going to change you. It's going to make you more wiser. It's going to enhance everything, and that is a change. Being a billionaire won't change who I am. Let's get to our participants. Let's start off with Robbie. What do you think?
Strongly agreed. And shout out to Lady Devoa. You right. It is the glasses in the nighttime. He wearing black glasses, y'all. Listen to Still of the Night. He think this is the heat of the night or something. Chat.
I'm from
Strongly
the
agree.
Bay. We wear our stunning glasses at night.
Hmm.
Okay. Anyway, Chris J, what you think?
I strongly disagree.
Okay, okay. Trigger Mike, what do you think?
Agree.
You agree? And I'm going to disagree, but not strongly though. This is how the panel lays out.
Not an even spread. Oh
Got it.
hell no.
Got an even spread. Pause. So let's get it. Let's get it together, y'all. All right. Who do I start with? Sugar Mike, you're the new person. What do you think?
All
Oh, you
right.
said you
So
you said you agree.
I agree. Being a billionaire wouldn't change who I am because it didn't ask what it could buy me or any other materialistic things, which in short doesn't change who I am. There's a reason why uh it's an alarming number of people that win the lottery end up broke within 3 to 5 years. It's because the money didn't change who they were. If you have bad spending habits as a poor middle class person, you're going to have bad spending habits as a millionaire or billionaire. You didn't subtly acquire knowledge or expertise when you got those billions. And the worst part is that now you have a reason not to seek any more knowledge or try to advance yourself because you have the byproduct of advancement, which is capital. So no, you're going to make the worst decisions. Um, I'll just say this lastly. So I have a relative that was written out of my parents' will. Well, not written out, but they can't get anything directly. It has to run through me as their eldest child, right? And it's simply because my dad looked at the amount he wanted to split between his kids from his insurance policy and his businesses and said, this person they will delete themselves with this kind of money because of their habits. You see what I'm saying? So the same thing applies to this. No, you will it doesn't change who you are. If you are a chronic smoker, chronic drug user, chronic alcoholic, and you don't have any monetary limits, yeah, it will make it will bring out the worst in you and accentuate all your bad habits. That's where I'm at with it.
Okay, okay, okay. Chris J, you're on the other side of the fence. You strongly disagree. What do you think?
I strong I strongly disagree for the exact same reason what Trigger Mike just said. It's just going to you can be a drug addict, you could be a bad spender or a bad saver, but when you add money to the problem, it's just going to multiply, which is just is going to introduce you to new levels that you didn't think exist. So it's going to exploit who you are, number one, and just on a different level. And also when you get and on another side, when you do get money, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to be introduced to certain things that you wouldn't think that exist within your own tax bracket. I make a certain amount of money right now, so I only see what I can't see. Was if I go into a different tax bracket and I'm met with certain decisions, excuse me, certain choices where my morals will be questioned. I could say I'm going to make the right decision based off of how I was raised. I can't say that for everybody. Matter of fact, I believe most people's morals will compromise with the with how much money they make and when they're presented with certain opportunities. So I strongly disagree. The money is there ain't nobody gonna be the same if they a billionaire. let alone a millionaire, thousandaire, whatever. As soon as you go up in brackets, you're going to change.
Okay, okay. Robbie, you stated strongly agree.
Hmm.
Explain yourself.
I mean, I'm already a billionaire, so becoming even more of a billionaire, you know, it's like
I'm
no,
gonna go get a drink.
yes. No, seriously though, money doesn't change you. Money just enhances whoever it is that you already are. Like I'm already a bougie, staying fussy, not having it shake. I'm gonna be that with more and more and more money. Like I'm not taking no shorts. So you know, it is what it is, kid.
Okay. All right. And then I will go. I had chosen, let's see. What did I choose? I forgot. I know what I chose. I disagree. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. With that amount of much money, it's going to change you. The way the world is going to change you. You're going to have to be more responsible. You're going to have people looking at you. In fact, if I was a billionaire walking past a homeless person, I would feel some type of weight on my shoulder. It will change the way that I look at money. It will change the way that I look at life. It will change my habits. It will take me into another mindset of who I'm not as a middle class individual right now. So yes, it will absolutely change me. And will it be for the better? That's to be said. But essentially, yes. If you get that amount much money, we're not talking just millions. We're talking about billions. If you get $1 billion, that means you're just in an astronomical position to really help and influence the environment around you. And to deny that fact that you have that ability to make changes will make change to yourself. So, you know, I disagree. All right, y'all. What y'all think?
Y'all know how to vote already. Come through, butterflies. These men think that well, Trigger Mike was on my side on this one a little bit, so y'all can vote for Trigger Mike. But Christopher J and they wilding right now. They wilding.
Come on now. Come on now. You can't tell me
How you
that
figure that?
you can't tell me you can't have all that money and it's not going to change you. It's going to change everything about, like, it's going to make you look at things really differently when you're secure. And not it's not just about being personally secure. It's about actually being able to make significant changes around you, building a hospital, building just anything. Like, I just can't believe that it won't change you.
No, it changes
Nah,
your
because it won't
circumstances.
change you. Like that's the thing. It won't change you because at the end of the day, if you got it, you got it. If you don't got it, you don't got it. If you're already getting money and you're already secure, you know, all you high value men, you high value men, y'all already on your way to be a billionaire. You're only gonna increase your productivity having all of this money. Like if you
Hmm.
want some F boy ish, of course you're gonna be a bigger F boy with more money. You're gonna be in the club popping bottles, bottle service, giving women $12,000 every day. You understand what I'm saying? Flying chicks out or whatever else. But when you already got it and you disciplined and you are a whole savage already, you're gonna keep being that same savage. What up, T Thomas?
Yeah, I think it enhances.
I think Mike was about to say it don't change you, it change your circumstances. I was gonna let him
Yeah.
elaborate on that.
Well, absolutely. I mean, but everything E Black name isn't changing the person. It's changing their circumstances. So you said something about responsibility or something like that. Well, it gives you you'll be presented with a lot more opportunities to be responsible, but doesn't make you more responsible. So and this is eventually why people will lead to failure, and why I use that example about my relative gaining their inheritance, because there's a lot you could do with the money. You could build, like, let's say, well, if I'm a billionaire today, right? I'm gonna build a house, bigger house for my family, do all this stuff, but I'm also going to spoil them to a point where I shouldn't. My children no longer, they're gonna suffer from what, affluenza, like those rich white kids, and They're doing stuff and they have no remorse for it, crashing every new car I get them, so on and so forth. So yeah, it will breed far more irresponsible circumstances and choices from a person, and the reason that will happen and it will be bad for them is because they didn't change, right? Let me just say this. Do you know what gesture I just saw that's probably the smartest thing from somebody? Unfortunately, he's a Japanese man. That dude just got the biggest Shohei Ohtani, right?
Yep.
Got the biggest sports contract in history, deferred it. He's only getting paid $700 million. He's only getting paid $2 million for several years. I would suggest that's because he doesn't want the money to, he either wants to be rich in the long term, but I would do that. I would want everybody with a rookie contract to do the same thing. Don't splurge your money. Give it to yourself later when you've had the ability to learn how to handle money like that. I thought
Pronounce his name for me one more time.
I think it's Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani. Just for context, $2 million for the next 10 years. He gave back, I believe that's $20 million. So he gave back $680 million. And keep in mind, this brother has endorsements already up to $50 million. So back, I think it's 10 years from now, where is it the Dodgers or the Angels? I don't remember the exact team. They're going to have to pay him that money in full with little to no interest. Obviously, there are going to be some taxes, maybe not California state taxes. I don't know how they work that out, but that was a wise business decision on his part. But what Trigger might saying, circumstances, people don't change, circumstances does. I would have to disagree with that to us for a certain sector group of people. When you're put in certain circumstances, you're going to have to adapt to what's going on, and some things are going to have to change. Like, you want to go with women. I don't believe there's not one woman. Well, maybe that might change it today. There's no woman that want to be a stripper. There's no woman that want to be a prostitute. But you put them in those circumstances for survival, they will change. I'm just an example. Just an example of with circumstances, people can change.
Yeah, and with greater responsibility, I think you're being forced to change. I think the people around you will see that you have more wealth. They're gonna change their way that they address you. So now you have to change about how you allow people in your inner circle. It's going to change you. It's going to make you more wiser. It's going to enhance everything, and that is a change. If you've never had this amount of money, you don't know what you're going to do. But once you get that amount of money, then you're going to say, you know what? I need to change the way I think about certain things. I need to start changing my philosophy. I need to start changing the way that I address people or what I expect people to address me, because now I have life-changing abilities. Okay.
No, because money only highlights who you actually are. It's not going to highlight who you think you should be. It's going to highlight who you are. Like Trigger Mike said. Oh my God, you guys, Trigger Mike got me agreeing with him. Jesus Christ.
You owe that man an apology.
And the Mormons. No, this is just question one. We still got a whole bunch of questions to go through tonight. We're not going to play that game. You know how these games go. If y'all don't know how this game goes, make sure you check out our highlights, because, honey, one time we'll be all opposite. The next time we'll be all together. Honey, you got to make sure you tune in every Wednesday night. But money's going to highlight if you have bad spending habits. Money is going to highlight if you're a drug addict, if you're an alcoholic, if you're a spendthrift, if you just messy as hell, if you're a busybody, money going to highlight that. But if you're a pious person, if you're already about the community, it's just going to afford you the opportunities to do more for the community. It's not going to change who you are. It's going to change your access to things. That's just it. Like, y'all have given some.
But if you have access to things, wouldn't that change you?
Hell no.
If you've only eaten steak once every 2 weeks for most of your life, you're gonna start eating steak every freaking day. That's a change. Yes. I understand what
No,
you're
you're
saying.
not. You're
It's
just
gonna
gonna
end.
eat higher quality instead of eating that bottom round that you get on sale for the $8.99 down to the Kroger. You're gonna go ahead and get you some Wagyu beef. If you just gonna elevate where you shop instead of shopping at Kroger's, you're gonna shop at Trader Joe's and Whole Foods. Shout out to Whole Foods. Please give me a sponsorship because I really love you. But like stop it.
What
Stop.
do people?
Y'all really
What do people mostly say? Don't let the money change you, right?
that's because this is that's because some
Oh,
people
oh, oh, oh.
some people got that mindset where money finna change them because they live in a scarcity poverty mindset. That is a minute amount of people in society. If you already living well, you're already on your purpose, you're already on your ding. Money gonna make that easier. I'm just saying, I strongly disagree. We gonna see what the audience say though. I don't think the audience is going in your favor, but we finna see.
All right. So if you would like to actually have a say in the voting, once again, please go to the channel. I've left a link in the chat. I don't think everybody get it, but if you guys are streaming to your channels, please provide the link to the original video. Currently, we have 6 votes. 50% of people already strongly agree. 33% agree. 17 strongly disagree. You guys you guys ain't gonna do this to me. Not today. No, we're not doing this, guys. We're not doing this.
Shout out to my people. Shout out to my tribe. Y'all know what the lick hit for. I love you, baby.
Jesus cover me.
Jesus, government.
Please, you guys. All right, just make sure that you guys are voting correctly. We're gonna end the poll, but any last questions to sway the audience to make the correct decision on this poll?
Jesus walks. Jesus walks with me. Listen, they know what the lick hit for. They ain't finna change because they get no money. They're just gonna be the best version of them. They're gonna be operating in their highest function on their purpose. Shout out to the audience.
Trigger Mike, last words.
On this one?
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to test this theory. So, if there's anybody who would like to sponsor the show where you give Trigger Mike $1 million to see if this is going to change who I am, I'm game.
Robbie got $1 million.
I do. I'm gonna sponsor you, Trigger Mike. I got you.
Bet.
Christopher J, what do you say?
I'm normally right on these things, but that's okay. It's all good. I ain't tripping.
No.
All right, and all I'm gonna say is yes, it's gonna change who I am. Hopefully, if you get that amount of money and you're able to be as communal and as the person who you are, I think it, in my opinion, the weight of the world juice would be too much. I would think I would try to solve a lot of issues within our community that we need. I would try as much to change who I am as an individual. I would try to view the world differently. I would try to go places to change who I am. I hope you have that much money to change who you are. Anyway, y'all might not agree. So we're going to end the poll right there. Robbie and Trigger Mike wins with 75% of the vote.
The overwhelming majority.
The overwhelming majority. So Trigger Mike and Robbie is going to get, I'll give you guys 400. Me and Chris, we're going to get 300. It was a close one, but we're going to call it like that.